Welcome back, everyone. So, the following that you're about to listen to are audio recordings from 2018, November of 2018 to be exact. These recordings were done the days prior and the week prior to Thanksgiving. The last audio recording you'll hear is actually on Thanksgiving, where Christopher Watts called his sister's house, Jamie's house, where his mother Cindy and his father Ronnie were spending Thanksgiving day and evening. And in these audio recordings, you're going to hear a side of the family you may not have heard before, and just how much they want to talk to Chris and they want to hear his voice and they want to make sure that Chris is okay. And they do touch on the funerals, and they do touch on the passing of the family a little, but most of it is not. Most of it is, and when you do hear Ronnie, his father, they talk about football, they talk about sports. And when Cindy gets on, which is kind of hard to tell between Cindy and Jamie's voice in these audio recordings, when Cindy gets on, she wants to talk about anything other than the case or what he had done. Only a couple of times in all of this recording do they even approach the actual subject matter of why he's in prison. They want to know more about how is he getting along? Has he gotten his commissary money? Has he been able to enjoy his time there? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, they want to know how Chris is getting along in prison. Not the fact that he just killed his wife and his 3 children. But this is a side of the family that most people will never hear. And maybe you've missed it. And that is exactly why I am re-uploading these videos today in this audio, today in a slideshow format. These tapes are unedited, except for taking out the constant beeping from the actual telephone communication system. And I'm going to take out as much as I can of the actual audio from the recording telling them how much time they have left on their phone call. But otherwise, these tapes are unedited. This is the Watts family.
An inmate at Well County Jail. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept charges, press 1. To refuse charges, press 2. If you would like to thank you for using Securus, you may start the conversation now.
Hello. Hey, Chris. What's up? I get from she's out here. Her telephone beat. Okay. Still, you. Okay. You still at the same place? Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Hi.
Things up until we check it off.
Hey, sweetheart.
Hey.
Hey.
What you doing?
How you doing?
Okay.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Where are you?
I'm so okay.
You still in the same place?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. Okay. Oh, darling. I did not know you didn't receive our letter till a few days ago.
Sorry, it's like,
Had you delayed?
like overnight stuff because it's gonna have to go through it.
And there's some bad stuff coming out. And I think there's really a lot of bad stuff that Frankie and Sandy and everyone has said about us. Really bad. But we're going to deal about it. We'll deal with it. But they said your dad has stuff in the stuff. Here, tell them. Oh, no, you tell them.
Well, they're just saying a bunch of stuff that's not true.
Yeah, a lot of stuff that's not true. And
We're just gonna let them do what they want to do.
yeah.
Yeah, right now. There's like stuff that was said before or stuff like now? Well, no, it's stuff that was evidently some things from the past, whatever, but they're saying substance abuse from me and Jamie moving in and out and other stuff. She was a rebel and stuff like that.
And they're telling whatever else.
With the stuff like was going on in the case before and stuff, they just like are saying now.
We don't know. They're going to go on CNN
Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and with the DA. And they're gonna just say, I don't know what they're gonna say. If Frank Houston saying things on his Facebook that we've just only begun, you know, and I don't know what that means. And Janie's been getting threatening emails and phone calls. And these people are crazy. Some of these people are crazy, but I've got I've got so much support from so many people. I just wish you would have.
Let them deal with they want to say.
They can say what they want to say. We don't care. We support you. We love you, and that's all that matters. I hope you know that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But I know, honey. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Hey, don't worry about us.
Don't worry about us.
Take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself. Be safe. Please be safe. Please be safe. Because I just can't deal with this. If you're not safe, we just want you to be safe. We love you so much. And there's nothing I wouldn't do for you. Nothing.
Just remember, we're always here.
We're always here for you.
So, Jamie, I'm sorry that happened too.
I know. It doesn't matter to her. She just wants you to be okay.
I know, I don't want, Robert or kids to get involved with it either, as far as, people trying to get to them either, so.
I know.
That's what we're working on.
We're working on that, but I don't agree with anything. I don't agree with anything that woman said that day. She talked off the top of her head. Everything was manipulated, and we were intimidated, and all of that stuff.
Well, it wasn't our story.
It wasn't our story. None of it was.
That's what you're talking about the other day. She was lying just about her, right? What are you talking about? When you said you knew her statements wasn't true or whatever. Which one? You talking about Nicole? You talking about Nicole?
Nicole. Okay.
That's fine. What that lady said, Jean said that day was not what we
Not what we said. We didn't say anything that she said, and it broke our hearts.
I was talking about Nicole stuff, the paper, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
Okay, it was.
I was talking about that stuff, because all the stuff that came out the other day was kind of debunked all that stuff she said, so.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Talking about Jean, was sure which one you're talking about with Jean. When Jean said that we accepted that you did it and all that stuff.
No, we did not. We never did. All we wanted to do was get in the courtroom and give our statement, tell you how much we loved you. And then I thought that you didn't when you gotta go?
Yeah, I gotta go.
I'm sorry.
Time is up already.
Already?
Yeah, I gotta hit that good stuff.
Okay. I love you. Please call us again. Okay.
Try to cross the mark again.
If you can. Bye bye. I love you.
Bye. What's up? Ooh, outside cooking a turkey. Outside cooking a turkey. Said you're outside? Well, but we're deep frying the thing. That's the walkers outside. Inside, remember when that? Oh, okay. Hang on a second. Okay, I'll just say. Alrighty then. What's that house? What do you do to make it? Get on. Hang on.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Hey, hon. Oh my God, we're so happy to hear from you.
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you great. We love you. We believe you. Chris, I love you. I love you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And no matter what, we believe you and we want you to fight. No matter what. If a lawyer comes up to you, take it. Take it. Okay, we'll slow down. We'll slow down. I know we only got a few minutes. I just want to get everything we need to get out to you. This is Joanne. I love you and I believe in you wholehearted. We all do. And you were railroaded. Oh my goodness. We love you, Chris. We love you.
Love you too.
We love you more than anything.
We're all
Okay.
right. We're all right here.
We're right here, and don't you give up.
I got something like that a little bit.
Hey.
Yes.
Hold on. I've been trying to get. I know you're on speaker, but we love you so much, and we just want you to. This is not the end of your story. I just believe. I believe so much. So please do whatever you need to do to find your voice and just do what you need to do. Okay.
Okay.
We love you so much, and I love you no matter what. Either way, I love you no matter what. Okay? All right, I'm gonna let you talk to mom and dad, okay?
Okay.
All right. Hi.
Hey,
Don't give up, please. Do you promise me?
I know. I'm staying strong. Don't worry.
You have to. You have to because there's so much support out there for you. I mean, no one told you. Did you ever get our letter?
I just got it today.
Today. Of all days, you got it today. Unbelievable.
Overnight is what? Keep picking out.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, it's the thing, you know, whenever you send letters, they have to screen them, and they have to, like, you know, all that kind of stuff, because people send, like, contraband through, like, the mail. They gotta screen them, and I think people even got so, like, even so sneaky that they're putting, like, drugs behind stamps, so they gotta make sure everything's kosher before.
There was nothing there, Chris. There was nothing there, but we didn't
know.
send anything. No, we didn't send anything. I thought that, you know, when you didn't call us, I said, you know, you just didn't want to talk to us, and you know, I had to do everything I had to do to get in there to talk to you. I did whatever I had to do to talk to you. I listened to whatever they had to say to me. But honey, I never believed it, any of it.
You ever wondered what actors and actresses do when they have to get in shape really fast for a movie? Because I can promise you, it's not the same diet that you're following and the same training plan that you try. Why? Because what they do is take a catered approach. You want to know why running on the treadmill 7 days a week doesn't work for you when you're trying to lose weight? Because it never has. And I know that's hard to believe, but it's true. Cardio actually burns calories, usually in the form of carbs in the bloodstream that are then replaced with the very next meal that you eat and stored as more fat. This is why when you even eat low-calorie foods or run for an hour a day, it seems like you get softer, but you don't actually lose any weight. And this is one of the biggest reasons why most weight loss attempts fail within the first 3 weeks. I don't do an hour of cardio. I have never done an hour of cardio in the past 5-10 years, and I stay sub 10% body fat year round. Well, you could say, well, I have a couple injuries and I can't lift heavy. You don't have to lift heavy to get in shape. You can say, well, I can't stick to a diet because I'm always hungry all the time. You can follow diets where you're not hungry and you're eating your favorite foods. You can say, I'm not in shape because I don't know who to listen to. I don't know even what to do. Well, here's your chance to put all those myths to rest and learn exactly what you need to do to get in shape, depending on what shape you're in right now and what shape you want to be in. With all those failed past attempts to try dealing with the fat around your belly, do you really think that this time is going to be any different? I mean, how long are you going to keep trying on your own? The rest of your life? Now, if I was your trainer and I showed you exactly how to torch your belly fat, do you think that you'd get better results than working out on your own? Of course you would. So let me help you. There is a simple way to completely transform your physique in as little as 12 weeks, like, say, Hugh Jackman did for the Wolverine movie. But to transform himself into the superhero, Jackman followed some of the secrets that I'll reveal to you. Chris Pratt went from the chubby, lovable Andy on Parks and Rec to the cover of Men's Fitness sporting a killer set of abs. What's their secret? They ruthlessly cut through the fluff and the BS. They have zero time to waste because their next film role is starting in just a few weeks. So they can't waste time on the wrong program. Is fruit bad for your diet? You should know that the advice to eat plenty of fruits and vegetables is gravely flawed. This is exactly where many diet books and trainers and dietitians run into trouble. They recommend eating fruit because of the high vitamin content, but they completely ignore fructose. Is fructose good for you? That answer is unfortunately complicated.
Just know that your mama's the fight for you. I have been on channel 7, channel 9 in Denver, the Denver Post, everybody. Now let him talk. Okay. All right, we want to hear your voice. We just want to hear your voice.
Yeah, I've read all the stuff in the paper, so.
Have you? There is so much out there, and there is so much support out there. You don't know how much support is out there for you.
They released some 2,000 pages of everything, or an whole investigation, everything. A lot of it's,
They had nothing.
nothing, a whole lot to go on. Was have a theory or something.
That's all they had was a theory. They had nothing.
All that stuff, the other woman, so.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Hey, they got. It doesn't matter.
What they released actually helped with that, so.
Yes, it did. Yes. What she said and what they pulled off your phone was good. Chris,
It's totally different.
let somebody come talk to you. Yes, let them. All we want is somebody. Let a lawyer come talk to you. Request one. Chris, not we have. Request one. Someone is going to come and talk to you. Yes.
You got to okay it.
He's got it. You have got to okay it. We can't do anything without you okaying it. Our hands are tied on yours, and we support you 100%. You're gonna get out of here.
I don't know how, I think either like 10-minute calls or 5-minute calls, I'm not sure, but they'll tell me what happened on that list. But, it's, what time do I have on that?
I just keep calling them, and I don't know what happened to the $50.
I was just, you know, the time I had on my power out, so,
Oh, we put $50 on a card, and now there's no $50 there. Doesn't matter. They don't matter. Okay. Doesn't matter. All right, Chris, talk.
how did the gymnastic competition go?
Oh, don't worry about that right now. She did good. She got lots of medals. She fell off the balance beam, but she got back up and she kept going. Okay, but we just want to hear about you.
I know, I was just curious, you know, I guess the last time I got to talk to you guys, so I was just curious.
You're gonna make me cry today, so don't do that. We're waiting for you to call.
And Amy still got contact with Jamie.
Amy still got contact with me. Okay, yeah, but not with us. Okay.
Yeah, she told me she was able to, that you guys, she was able to respond to you and everything.
Yeah, she was able to contact Jamie, but she can't contact us because, I mean, we just went on that victim thing just so we could, just so they could talk. So we could talk to you.
On to the legal. So, like, you know, whatever, like,
Yeah.
it's their part doing that. That's exactly, like, they can't really do anything with that. When they go to somebody's, like, represented by a lawyer, like, and when they have a client, like, they can't, you know, they talk to me about you as another.
I know.
You know, when they go to maybe to the evaluation center? So I mean, it could be tomorrow, it could be Monday, it could be 2 weeks from now. I mean, they just kind of show up and say like, "Can we show up?"
Will you be able to stay in contact with us?
Yeah, I mean, it'll be for this evaluation center. I'm not sure like how their operation is there, but like I'm sure I'll be able to get out I'm out and on the phone somewhere. I am okay with that. I know you go all I think it's like over by the airport. Evaluation center. So.
Will you consider fighting? Will you consider it?
I'm gonna finish strong. You know, I'm not losing anything. Just I got my Bible with me, and that, you know, I read a lot of these nights. I get down. You know, it seems like the next verse is kind of like waiting for me to read. So.
Please consider fighting. Please consider it.
A lot of people after that all them 2000
Yeah.
paper papers come out today.
They have
I
nothing.
thought a lot of people's questioning a lot of things.
Yeah.
Education.
Yeah,
There's a whole lot.
yeah.
I'm not sure like why they released it, but they released it. I was, sitting here, I was told what was in it. I was just like, well, maybe they were just, I don't know why they released it, but
Honey, they had nothing. Yes, honey, they had nothing. Nothing.
I'm serious on
They
it.
had a theory, and that's it.
They have a whole lot of food.
I wish we could have talked to you these last 3 months. I wish you would have called us. But you couldn't. I know that they wouldn't let you, but you don't do everything everybody tells you to do. You have to.
It's just
You got to go with what you feel is right.
if I would have called and like let everything was going on, I mean, all these calls go straight to the district attorney.
Oh, I know. We know that.
They
All we want to do is say we love you, support you, fight.
were,
That's all. That's it.
it's just a matter of like the DA, the district attorney, they were watching me like a hawk. I mean, every letter I got, even if it was from some crazy person or if it was from someone I knew, like it was scanned and it was sent over to the DA like before I even got it.
I know. We just want you to know we're behind you. Yes, and that we support you 100%. We know what she was like. Okay? We just love you. And they can record all they want. It's not, I understand. It's not. But we just don't want your last. Yeah. We don't want you to be forgotten in this either. No. We're fighting for you.
You have 1 minute left.
All right, we got 1 minute left. So we are fighting for you. That's all I'm sure about right now.
I love,
Oh, we got 1 minute left. So
but
I love you, Chris.
I can call you back. Yeah, I can actually hang up and call you back. I got a little bit more time.
Really? Do it.
Okay,
We'll finish this minute. Yeah. Okay. Bye. All right.
An inmate at Will County Jail. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept charges, press 1. To refuse charges, press 2. If you would like to thank you for using Securus, you may start the conversation now.
Hello.
Hey.
Watching Panthers lose one.
Yeah, we can hear you. You hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Watching the Panthers blow one here.
How are you?
They're losing. One of us is tied. That's tied right now. Let's see. They had very beginning of the game. They had a 4th and goal or whatever it was. 4th and you get a first down. They come up like 6 inches short, and they had a pick in the end zone. So that's 2 touchdowns they missed. And now Gano just missed a 50-yard. Gano just missed a 50-yard field goal with in the 4th quarter. Now the Seattle's going down there and get a field goal to win the game. No, that sucks. Yeah.
Mark wants to know if you can call him.
I don't have his phone number. Well,
I can get it for you.
just can get it right quick.
See if I can get it.
Okay. And the next game, have you got access to TV today? No. Damn it. Okay. Well, the next game's Pittsburgh at Denver. I was wondering if it was going to be shown over there. Yep, that's the second game that's over here. Yeah, if I'm still here tomorrow, I'll call you and you can tell me what happened. Okay, I got a separate report. In this game here, the Panthers should be up by 2 touchdowns. Well, you know, there's a field goal, so that's.
Mark Jameson, you have a pen and paper?
I don't have access to that.
Oh, darn.
I think we'll go up never. Or just wait until I get to where I'm going from here.
Okay. Honey, how are you doing?
I'm alright. I'm hanging in there. You know when they're gonna move you yet, or not much? What's up? You know when they're gonna move you? I any minute, any hour, they can just move. Anytime, man. There's no such thing. Nothing.
Where are you at now in the deal?
Just random place.
An inmate at Will County Jail. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept charges, press 1. To refuse charges, press 2. If you would like to thank you for using Securus, you may start the conversation now.
And they keep moving around.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was just showing me had tickets to the game today.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, and guess work had it, yeah, I had to first. Yeah, but kind of every little day comes around,
Yeah, that's not my first. Is your kid be going?
Oh, honey, I'm so sad. I just don't know how to get out of this sadness.
Take time, buddy.
I just don't know how.
I know.
Yeah.
We love you so much.
You got commissary stuff, or you use up all that?
I used that stuff up because I figured I wouldn't be here much longer. So,
Yeah.
So you got some stuff in there, or?
I mean, I have stuff I can use, but I used up all like the cash to buy stuff, so it wouldn't be hanging around because it couldn't transfer. So,
Yeah.
You got everything you get on
You
it?
just let us know what you need.
I will.
Whenever you get where you're going, what you can have, so we can get it to you. So, what all they're allowing there as far as anything.
Please call us every day.
Whenever I get a chance, I will.
Please.
And time during the week, I won't be.
The
I won't be.
DRC place is temporary, so.
Yeah. What the depends on what time you get out and you get moved or whatever. So, hey, President, I'm going now during the week. I'll be at work. So I got with my show. I'll run there 10 or 2, so go one of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, we miss you so much.
This is too bad.
I just miss you so much.
Everybody's doing good. Everybody's finished.
But says he loves you. And you believe this new. And there's a girl named Kim Kaufman that wants to write you. She's really been helping us out for a whole lot. She's been talking to Mark. He's just someone that a friend had asked a long time ago when this happened, and she has just been such a staunch supporter.
She lives in Utah, but she has a lot of her relatives that actually work in Weld County.
Yeah.
Or
As far as no prison in Colorado.
she has so it's what the police force up there. So
And she just
she believes in you. She
I
fights
mean, there's so many people out here that believe in you.
fighting for you.
That's good. That's good to know.
Oh, you got a lot of support.
She do.
So much support.
But we're sorry about yesterday bombarding me about everything.
I know, we're sorry. Yeah,
Sorry, all that stuff.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna bombard you with anything until I can come to see you and be able to talk to you face to face and everything. And just,
Hopefully give you a hug or something.
yeah, it would be wonderful just to give you a hug.
Depends on where you go and how they're. I'm not sure how things are when you get to the.
But promise me you'll be careful.
Trust me.
Have you had anybody come in to see you from your attorney?
Not this weekend. They
No.
supposed to come around town this weekend.
And Amy still come to see you, right?
Yeah.
They're on Thanksgiving. Was it Thanksgiving she was there?
Yeah, she was here Thanksgiving morning.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she had a couple things she was doing with her doctor this weekend, so she said if I'm sooner on Monday, she'll come see me.
That's good.
Oh, that's wonderful.
It's good. Your sister sends her love.
Yeah.
Very
Her support. And her support. Robert and all of them.
Oh, we all just love you so much.
Let them know I'm sorry about all the emails and phone calls they've been getting. So,
No.
Don't even worry about that, dog.
Don't worry about that. We're strong. We can handle whatever anybody puts out there. I don't care. I know who you are. I know the kind of man you are.
They don't know the person.
They don't know you. They don't know us. And there's haters everywhere, but tell you what, there's
A lot of support.
there's a lot of love too. I've received so many letters from such wonderful people
From all over the place.
all over the place. Thousands of messages on my messenger that just support and love you. And
And ever since the documents came out, there's a whole lot of people questioning a whole lot of
a
things.
whole lot of stuff.
I know.
On the case.
A whole lot of stuff. That's a big question.
And so we.
I mean, I don't want to get it on the phone though.
Just know you got a whole lot of support, a whole lot of love.
You better believe it.
Love. Even a little bit, loves you. You don't love me. Even a little bit loves you. You don't love me. You're trying to fight me, don't love.
Tries to fight everybody.
Yeah, but
I know. He does. He does. No, just hate that all this. I don't know what to say anymore. I just want you to know we support and we love you and we will do anything you want.
we'll do anything. We'll do
You ready to take it all on? Take it all on. But that woman in that brought us that victim's right, so we could get in the courtroom and talk to you. Nothing that she said was correct. We had no idea she was going to say all that stuff. None of it. None of it.
You can read that or see it, whatever else.
I was horrified when we got home and her trying to talk on our behalf. I texted her a message and I said, do not talk on our behalf ever again. I said, this was not what's the way it was supposed to be.
She didn't explain any of that stuff for she
No.
said she was going to talk off the top of her head. It looks like what she did.
Yeah, and she was in the DA's pocket.
Like,
So,
if you ever see the thing, remember what she said about it. That is not something we agreed with.
No. none of it.
I didn't nothing true with that about what she said, so
Mm-hmm.
No, nothing she said was correct. They just,
It just got her.
we just felt like we were in enemy territory.
It was the last reason she used her so we get there and talk.
We just wanted to talk to you, and then when you didn't get my letter, that I had overnighted, when you didn't get it till just the other day, I didn't know what to think anymore. I was thinking you just didn't want to talk to us. And I mean, did you ever receive any of our messages? And
Maybe and stuff, and I still.
I mean, I guess Amy. I mean,
because
are you still there?
it's November 11th, so but I didn't get it till November 23rd, so
I know. You didn't get our letter. And then I didn't know what to think anymore. I figured you just didn't want to talk to us. And the attorneys wouldn't let us talk to you. Nobody would let us talk to you.
but that's pretty normal across the board for attorneys not letting people talk or that.
Once everything's recorded and everything's set out of the way, so
Well, there's nothing wrong with just saying to your son you love him. You miss him.
I know.
That's right. That's,
They
I'm glad you got my letter now, though.
don't want people like lose their emotions and just kind of like flip out and say what happened. Stuff like that.
Oh, I know. And I know you wouldn't have done that.
You have 1 minute left.
Okay. We got 1 more minute left to tell you.
But
Let's talk about the game, Rob.
that first money we put on your phone card is on there. I don't know why it didn't work the first time you called.
But it's on there, $67 now.
$67 still on your phone things.
Yeah.
Yeah, plenty of money to call whenever you want to. Okay. I'm gonna go back on there and put your mother's number on there too, so you can call either one of them.
When I go to the next place, it might be different, like a different phone.
Oh, my
Okay.
goodness,
Yeah,
really?
yeah, that's what I'm worried about. That's why I put more money on right now. That's why I put more money on there because I hadn't put in a credit card number when you called that first day.
but that minute's gonna be up in a minute, and I love you, love you, love you.
But up you guys do. I'm sporting your Steelers sweater every day.
Every day.
Thank you for using Securus. Goodbye.
To paper.
An inmate at Will County Jail. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept charges, press 1. To refuse charges, press 2. If you would like to thank you for using Securus, you may start the conversation now.
Hello. Hey, how you? In there. And I'm coming from a flight on the phone here. Get all the way up. Okay. All right. Are you still at the where you at now?
I'm still in Love County.
You're still Love County. Okay.
Yeah. Where you came that one time?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Where you came that one time?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's good to hear your voice. I don't know,
I don't know if you still be at work or not, but
yeah, I'm still at work. I'm back here in the back in the warehouse.
okay, gotcha.
Like you don't.
Okay. It was pretty horrible.
Yeah, it was. Yep, we're there. Proud of you. Proud of doing what you're doing. So.
If you guys are going to come or not, but thanks for coming.
Yeah, well, the lady we was with, she's actually not the defense attorney or whatever. Hang on a sec. Hey, I'm following us. Come on, come on. Okay. Anyway, she's a defense attorney, but she's not on the case or nothing. She's what does that? The kid will be victims of civil rights. Mel and Cece were our grandkids. She got us in a being victims so we could talk. So, that's what I was all about.
Gotcha. That was Miss Powers, right?
Yeah, Powers, yeah. She's good. Right.
That was really awesome what you guys said. Thank you.
No, well, here, I wouldn't say a whole lot more, but after your mother spoke, I couldn't know about lost it, so I couldn't really say anything else, so I let her read mine anyway.
Yeah,
She was good.
I was pretty, I mean, you could probably see it in my classes, but, got the papers that I didn't cry, but, I was definitely trying to do everything,
I know. That took a lot for you to get through what you got through there, please.
it was horrible.
Yeah.
That part,
Say this. I know this was big.
I don't have to go to court again, so.
Yeah, that's good. I know this has been recorded and everything, but if you decide you want to fight this, there's people out there don't fight.
I've got plenty of letters that I've let you know. I've got a few letters here. Well, before Monday, it was like last week. I got a few letters, and for people that actually that I've known. Because most of the time I get letters from people I don't know, but last week I got people I know. They don't know. Fight, not but yeah, it's don't want everybody to go through all this.
I know, just like I think we did get to talk to you that one night before the plea, like your mother said, if you want to fight this, all you gotta do is say so. We can have people there to fight for you. That's totally up to you. But they can't approach you unless you okay it for us.
I'm not going to do that. This is taking responsibility for it. This is all recorded anyways, but
I know.
it's hard to talk. I can't really talk about all that stuff on the phone. I don't think I ever will. It's just because,
Well, actually, when they leave you, I think, what? I didn't hear the last part.
it's not going to bring anybody back.
No. Maybe when they move you, I don't know how that those phone calls and stuff are done, but I think you'd be able to talk before, hopefully, about what you want to do.
I mean, go to that Denver reception diagnostic center.
Yeah.
And that's when they kind of like assess you and physicals and like, the full screening and whatever else.
Yeah. And there's all the evaluation stuff aside.
They pretty much evaluate you and they kind of figure out where to put you at.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sure I probably won't call money from there just because I'm not sure how long I'm going to be there.
Yeah.
I could be there a week, I could be there a month, 2 months.
Yeah, so it could be 30 or 45 days there before you decide where you're going from there. But I mean, nice, especially you get to the East Coast or something that way, when you'll fly all the way up there, each time we'll come see you.
Yeah, no, I don't think they take that into account, unfortunately, but
Yeah. A lot of times they do inmates all different places and stuff, so that would be.
I've been in like 4 different spots this since I've been in here. Move me all around, but it's like, I mean, it's possible they move me around wherever I get to where I'm going. They maybe have like a security issue, they can move me somewhere, but I don't think it's geographical. So family, like, no doubt.
We talked to the
They have like agreements with other states as far as like moving people around, but
Yeah.
that's the only one I know of that's on the East Coast, like Pennsylvania. So
ain't much difference from going there to going to Colorado, I don't think.
I think it was the last short drive, but
Yeah, exactly. I think a lot of miles on those Subaru, yep.
yeah, I know, right? I think it was it like 6 hours to get from North Carolina to Denver. I think I'm not sure how long it takes for Pennsylvania, but it probably wouldn't be as long.
They bought much better. I'll put some money on that card on your phone thing that can call in all the only cost part. I can credit card that well with that credit card right quick. They said you.
Yeah, I remember. I forget who told me you had like you set up something, so I figured it was.
There's like $20-something on that other. Well, it's supposed to be one, but maybe they didn't. That's fine. I don't care how they did it. That's fine. Not as long as I get to hear your voice.
If it was like on just this number or like Mom and Jamie's number, or if that was what?
No, the first time he called, it was on this not working. That's what we put money on that one, so you can when he didn't get the call, he would call this number.
Gotcha.
No. Okay. You still got money in your.
Like TV or anything, but I just saw that with Ghana won in the paper.
Yeah, then he won the championship. Then he did. And your sticker would be the crap out of the Panthers.
Yeah, I saw it in the paper. It was like 52-21. I was like, college football game or what?
It looked like college playing pro. Yeah,
The traveling games on Thursday night usually don't play as well, but that was pretty bad.
Yeah, your old Altamont Iron Forest is 9-2, 7-1 in the conference. We got first round bye in the state playoffs last weekend.
That's great.
The only game they lost to was Richmond County and one other thing. Lost to them this year. Yeah, but anyway, we're going to play them for a while. Yeah, I mean, they leave them out of this conference. Not very, but.
Are they still 4A or are they 5A?
I'm still 4A. I don't know what Richmond County is. I'm going in the same boat.
Yeah, because I think 5A schools, 4A.
You'll be there for a few more days, or you don't know yet.
I doubt they'll come and get me tomorrow, being it's Thanksgiving, but anything's possible. But on my hour out tomorrow, I'll definitely give you guys a call.
That's what I say. We'll be at Jamie's house tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're gonna do my watch. We'll be over all day. We'll spend the night and stuff over there.
Yeah, I'd be like, maybe get my hour out about the same time every day. So it'll be anywhere between like 1 and 2 o'clock here.
So it's like 4 to 5 here in the house. I've never seen them up 3 something probably. Well, I'm still trying to get over jet lag the last few days.
You said yesterday?
But we got back, we flew back the same Monday night. We got back to Raleigh around 10:45. We 11 o'clock or anything, you're home about 12:30, 1 o'clock. Yeah, that might work. Yeah. Let me go from, we flew out of Raleigh because it was cheaper that way. Well, I already had a flight booked anyway for me. The girl got contacted the mother and everything, got her, so I got by her. I think they're supposed to be reimbursing us for all that stuff. But it's eventually. Eventually.
I didn't know, like, yeah, I didn't want you guys to spend all that money to come out here. You guys don't be able to see me, so, but.
Yeah. But they're supposed to be reimbursing us for that stuff. Supposed to, but it might take a while, but it's still getting reimbursed for it. We get loaded before the thing for the hotel and the airfare and everything. And we were staying just a block down from the courthouse anyway, so we walked over there. Like, we walked to the girl from us over there and stuff. Did a parking garage, back stairs, and the elevators to keep away from the media, so we have to talk to them.
I was worried about that. If they were,
Between yesterday and the last time, with the fence and her, they had back stairways and parking garages and elevators. They got past everybody.
but I did that.
Yeah, he got us the straight out when we got to her Jeep, and she took us back to the airport.
That's good.
Yeah. So we had to hang out at the airport for a while. Just had lunch and stuff and talk for a while and stuff. And mother had her a glass of wine.
With everything that was said in that courtroom, I don't believe anybody ever having some alcohol at the airport.
No, that's for sure. But, just think about things, and when we get there, we'll talk about. When we can talk, whatever.
You have 1 minute left.
Okay. Thank you. 1 minute left. Thank you.
I should tell you that.
Okay. All right. So just think about things. Just keep your head up, and just know we're always here for you, no matter what. So. Don't ever forget that. And when everything is said, those statements that she read.
What's that?
So we meant everything your mother read, and that lady read for me.
Thank you. It meant a lot.
Just remember that we're always here for you. Jamie loves you. Believe me.
Hopefully I can talk to everybody tomorrow too. I go.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that, believe me.
I don't want to take a cut off, so I'll just,
Okay. All right. We love you, dog. Be good. Take care of yourself. And do what you got to do. Be safe.
I will. Love you.
Okay.
Thank you for using Securus. Goodbye. An inmate at Will County Jail. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept charges, press 1. To refuse charges, press 2. If you would like to thank you for using Securus, you may start the conversation now.
Okay.
Hello,
We're back.
we're back. Let's do it. We just want to hear your voice.
How's the Thanksgiving going so far?
We're just cooking.
It's cooking, and it's so good to hear your voice.
You know, it doesn't matter about anything else. Nothing matters.
You know, I had to your mother and your sister were last night when we got back.
Oh my gosh. I finally went to sleep. I haven't been able to sleep. You know, I've worried so much about you, and you just don't know how much you're loved. You just don't.
Your mother had happy tears for a change.
Yeah.
I was so happy.
I can only really pass my hour out each day, so it's kind of like where I'm kind of forced to, if I'm going to call it, like,
And Peter said, tell you, I love you, I support you. Mark says, I love you, I support you. Kim Kaufman, she has been an advocate for you. She says, I love you, support you. There are so many people out here that just love you and support you, Chris. I can't even tell you how many, all around the world.
Thousands.
Thousands. So many people.
I've got a few letters from friends, so it's good.
He said Bobby Spark actually reached out to me too. Between JP and Bobby Spark, they both reached out. They love you. They support you. Everybody, no matter what, it doesn't matter. But they love you, support you. Yeah. So that's what you know. And we know the truth.
I'm glad that people have friends out there. That's good.
Yes. Yes.
You got a lot of people that care about you, everybody.
Yes. So many. So many people. What are they? Is it anything good?
Oh yeah, it was lunch was great. It
Good.
gotta have turkey.
Oh, wow. Cool. Are you on your promissory still?
Was it on? I've used it all just because I didn't know how much I was gonna like. I know I can't transfer it, and I knew
Use
that.
it. Yeah, use it all. We'll refill it when you get to the next place. Yeah, whenever you have to let us know what to do though.
I think it's even easier than this one because I think Amy was telling me that like you just gotta go like Colorado, USD,
Once you get where you're going, let us know what you can have in there. We can send it to you.
Yeah, because I wanna send you a book every month, and there's a lot I wanna do. So just let me know what we can do and what we can't do.
okay, yeah, they'll tell me what I can have with me and what I can't. So
I know that we can find.
I'm gonna stay strong. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, we know you're not. We know that part, but will you fight this?
But we're willing to talk to an attorney. If we get one set up.
If we can get one set up to come see you, will you talk to them?
They are the problem.
Probably not gonna be here much longer.
I know that. But when you go to your next place,
I just want to see where I'm gonna go. Maybe I'll go somewhere. I might stay in Colorado. I might go somewhere else. I don't know. So it kind of depends on where they want to put me.
Mm-hmm. So just think about it. Okay.
will you think about it?
I just want to get through these. This is the last, 2 weeks is pretty rough. So I just want to.
Okay.
Okay.
Just gotta give him time. Gotta give him time.
I know.
He's gotta go and get situated and get his mindset.
We love you though. We love you no matter what. I love you so much.
I just want everybody blessed and everybody happy ones. So everybody,
Yeah.
They are. They are. I mean, you don't have to worry about that. No, you don't. Everybody, we all have happy memories to look back on. We just,
Just stay strong.
yes, we want you to stay strong. And I don't understand though why you didn't want to fight. I know. We know that. I know. We know that. I know. I just,
I'm when you get where you're going, we'll come see you.
yeah, we'll come see you. But if anyone comes to see you after you're settled, do not turn them away. Okay? Promise? Okay.
All right, the next question is, you watching the football today? No, on the lighter side.
I haven't been at these places where I talked to you last night. So I haven't seen it
Okay.
going up.
Where are you at now?
They move me around.
Keep moving around in there.
Oh,
So
God.
you have access on TV today?
Oh, no, not since I talked to you guys.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, well.
Door open. Sorry, it's Connor in a little bit. Damn it.
A little bit, and then you got the boxer. They won't fight. The little one's fight. You have no idea what he's doing.
Chris, me and Robert are buying a new house.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We figured it was flexible. Let's do it now. We just found the perfect house. It's built in 1978. It's an older house, but it has 4 acres and it's right behind the ballpark. And we figured, why not? Life is short.
Very good. That's awesome.
So we're gonna just put this house up and see what happens. And I just have faith. Chris, I have more faith now than I ever did before. I think we've all found God, and if there's any,
And your dad even got baptized.
yeah. I mean, I can't tell you. You're the only one that could have done that. You brought us all. You brought us all closer to God, and that was because of you. All because of you.
It's the saving grace with all this,
Yes, it is. It's a saving grace with all of this. Is that He loves us and He forgives us and He loves us and
Anything's possible.
anything is possible. There's a mountain to climb. Yep, and you got to climb that mountain.
And you'll get there.
Yep, and He will get you there.
Sure. Well, everything I've been reading, everything you one every night, but I'll just pick a book and just read it. I don't think I've read it cover to cover twice yet, but I'm probably getting close.
That's a good thing. It's a good thing. That's a good thing, so we love you so much.
Yes, we do. You are my hearts and prayers, and you're in our thoughts every day. Every day.
Every minute of every day.
When I get on the road to go see my patient, like I listen to Christian contemporary music, and I think of you the entire time, the whole time. You know, and it's uplifting. So you brought us all so much closer to God. Yeah.
So I was hoping like everything would still kind of redo faith and everything, and that I have, trust me.
Yes, I believe you have.
Good voice.
So good to hear your voice. You've made our Thanksgiving funny. And I'm sorry we're all talking over each other. I know. We just don't want to talk. Excited because we haven't been able to talk to you in so long.
I know it's being able to call you guys twice, 2 days in a row, it's a little different.
Yeah.
I know. Yes. You call us every day. We'll have money on that card whenever you get to the next place. Just keep calling us. Papa, your dad put $25 on the card. We had $50 on the card, but we don't know what happened to it. It's gone. And you can call me anytime. I'll grab a card. Okay?
Phone numbers forever.
You got a memory on you, no doubt.
I know. Yes, you do. You're not going to forget. No. We are here. We are here for you. And we will never, ever desert you. No.
I'll always be here for you, son, no matter what.
Thank you.
No matter what.
I know this is hard on you, so.
It is. I know it is. You do whatever you have to do to be safe.
Wait, hold on, you're
Okay. Okay. I worry about that. I worry about that. Yeah. I just worry about you, and I just want you to be okay. So,
Do what I have to do to stay safe.
I don't know, because a little bit is just damn loud.
But then your last thing you said.
God.
I'll do whatever I have to do to stay safe. Trust me. I'll be okay.
Have you been okay so far?
Yeah, I've been alright.
Okay. Chris, I wish I could bottle you up and bring you back here. God, I wish I could bottle you up and bring you back here.
You too.
Turn back time.
Turn back time, but the unfortunate thing is we can't turn back time.
I know it.
And I wish we could. No. But just know, no matter what, we love you. And that will never change. No, it will never change. Never change. And we are always here for you. Yeah, we are. Always.
You have 1 minute left.
Okay, damn it.
Time goes by fast.
Damn it. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
As I told the Bears won the first game. The next game is the Redskins and Cowboys. And after that is the Saints and the Falcons.
That'll be a blowout.
Yeah, the last one will be the quarterback for Redskins got his leg broke last weekend, so he got backup quarterback in. So that's probably a 2-2.
Oh, Duke got beat last night.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, by Gonzaga.
Oh,
Duke got beat, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And I don't know anything about sports, so
All right.
I can't talk anything about sports.
It's okay.
Okay.
We love you so much.
You talk to us now for the last remaining. We just want to hear your voice. That's all.
All right. Well, it's gonna cut off like without any warning, but you know, I just want to say, guys, I love you and thanks for supporting. Thanks for being there.
We will be there.
Out there.
Thank you for using Security.
Love you.
Goodbye.
So that's it. that is the end of those 4 phone calls, volume 1 through 4, that I released over 2 years ago as a compilation. I understand that it's kind of hard to hear and understand what each individual is saying when they're talking over each other constantly through every single one of the calls. And it's also likewise hard to understand what Ronnie says because of his deep, accent. But I can't improve the quality of the audio any more than you just heard. There isn't another version out there on anyone's channel that I've heard of that has a better quality of audio than this one. When Chris was trying to say, please, no negativity, just leave it alone. Over and over again throughout these phone calls, you heard them beg. You want to fight this, don't you? You want to fight it. Just tell us what, and we'll do everything. They were willing to sell their home, mortgage their home, do whatever they had to fight the actual conviction. Instead, Chris took the counterweight out. He took a plea agreement because he knew his parents were going to go broke to try to defend him for what he did. I don't care what side you're on. I don't care if you're Team Watts or Team Roostercheck. What you need to be judged on is the actions and the words that you take and you say after a tragic event like this. And that goes for any family at all. There's no benefit to slamming the other side, to making fun of the dead, to poking fun at the dead. Cindy Watts, people will say to me in the comment section, just leave her alone. But Cindy's actions, her words, the 3 videos that she put out around the time that Christopher Watts was going to take the plea agreement, begging for him to call her and to write to her and to fight this because she knew he was innocent. And then bad-mouthing Shanann and her dead grandchildren. Those actions and those words speak loudly of the individual that she is. That's what you should be judged on. How you react to a situation like this. Loving your child is not the question. Stop loving your children is not the question. I don't fault her for loving Chris. I don't fault her for wanting to be there to support him, to help him fight this. But at what point do you say, you know what? He's guilty. We know he's guilty. He says he's guilty. Let him just go to prison and let's support him from there. But all this time that he's been at Dodge Correction Center, it's been the same negative thing from Cindy over and over and over again. See, that's what I deal in. Facts. When I say and I believe that Cindy Watts is a negative person and she is an egotistical, self-centered, you fill in the rest of that. It's because I know who she is based on her actions, her words. Yes, I feel sorry for Ronnie, and I feel sorry for Jamie. I feel sorry for all the family members and those who were close to this family and for what Christopher Watt did. It didn't have to go this way. Sure, he could have walked away. But nobody talked him into this, and nobody was able to talk him out of it. The moment he put his hands on Shanann that morning, and let us not forget, Shanann had 0 defensive wounds. He subdued her in a way where she could not fight back. There were no scratches on Chris, no marks on Chris, no skin scrapings, to be found underneath her nails. He found a way to subdue her without her being able to fight back. A sheet over the top of her, and then held the sheet down so she couldn't fight back or scratch him. But again, the moment he put his hands around her neck, there was no going back for Chris. Then he went forward from there. He didn't have to kill his girls, but he did. He decided that was the action that he needed to take. We'll never understand why he did it. We'll never be able to make sense of it all. And nor is Chris ever going to be able to tell the rest of the world why he did it. But the facts are still the same. He killed his family. And now he sits in prison where he will be for the rest of his natural life. His family will want to fight for him, and they're going to continue to fight for him. And that's their decision. But what they need to do is leave the Ruschiks alone. Everyone needs to leave the Ruschiks alone. Let them grieve. Let them find some solace, some sort of healing from these matters and what took place. This is what's important. This is why it's important more today than it was when these tapes were actually first released. We have to remember who these people are. Don't glorify him. Don't hold him up and put him on a pedestal. No crime trivia night will be done around Christopher Watts, because I wish to pay my respects and support the family of the victims. And the victims, the real victims in this family, in this situation, is the Ruschiks. They're the victims. The Watts family may not be able to put their arms around Chris, but he's still there. Many times, Cindy says, "I love you. I just want to hear your voice. I want to hug you." The Ruschik family will never get that day again with their daughter, their grandchildren. It'll never happen. Every day, the rest of their lives, they have to be reminded of the facts that Chris took their daughter from them and their grandchildren. This will be the last installment of any update on the Watts case. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me for this video. It's important that we actually remember who both sides of these families are, who seeks the attention, and who wants to profit from it. Thank you.